Hello, everyone. Welcome to our timeless oracle reading. Our oracle card for today belongs to the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle, and the card is entitled Hibernation. Your soul needs time alone for meditation and rest. Now, there's a time for everything. There's a time for feverish activity, and there's a time also for taking a pause. Now, for example, if you started an activity, if you are right now in a unactive, very active mode, and you are on fire. At the beginning, when we start an activity and we are on fire, and the goal is very clear to us, it's easy for us to get things done and to get things done in an excellent way. But somewhere along the way, after a certain period of time, the optimum performance that we have or we were maintaining somehow dips a little. There comes a time after a certain period of work, a certain period of activity, we tend to become tired. The degree of performance that we are giving slowly goes down a bit. And when that moment comes, maybe there's a need for you to take a pause. Actually, it's more practical if we take a pause before our optimum performance goes down. It's like taking a short break or a short rest, even when you are still in your high form, in your top form. That way, you won't have to try to recover more energy to regain, to bring you back, your performance back up again. So sometimes it's good that in the middle of certain activities, we take some strategic moments of pause so that we continue to give 100% service. Now, with regards to hibernation also, when you look at it, one of the best example for hibernation are the bear. The bear usually anticipates winter. So it means that if we find ourselves in a certain situation that is not conducive or a little bit difficult for us in order for us to continue our performance or our activity. For example, if you are doing well, but then again, the situation is a little bit difficult for you, then maybe it's time for you to take a pause also to sleep it over. For example, if you are planning to go on a journey and it suddenly rained or there was a typhoon or there was a hurricane, definitely you have to forego the journey. It's the same also in our life situation when the environment is not very conducive for us. It's time for us to listen also to our situation, to listen also to our environment, to listen also to our interaction with other people. If you feel that the atmosphere or the climate or the weather of the situation is not very conducive for you to continue working, then maybe it's time for you to take a pause, to hibernate, to just nurture yourself. Sometimes taking a nap or just sleeping it over, especially when you feel that you are already unable to think well or unable to perform well or already you feel tired, maybe it's time for you to take a short nap, a short break, or do something else. Sometimes also when you are too much engrossed on something, it helps when you do something else, another activity, and then you go back again on that activity and then you realize new insights come. Even if you're doing well, sometimes detaching yourself from the situation, sort of like taking within quotation, hibernation from that activity, and then after a while you go back again, you will realize you will have fresh ideas to implement into this project or activity that you are involved in. So taking moments of detaching ourselves from the situation, doing something else can also be beneficial for us. Now that we encountered this card, you try to see also, just before this oracle reading, we had the Timeless Sunset Tarot. It's the same also there. The message is, lay down those burdens you are carrying and take a pause. Be like the Empress and nurture yourself. Be like the Queen of Swords, wherein you also have good boundaries and you are able to say no when you need to take a pause, when you need to hibernate. Now, let's try to listen to what the handbook says with regards to hibernation. So, according to the handbook of the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle, it says here, it is time to withdraw from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Create the space for meditation and rest. Pick up a good book, watch a good movie, take a nap, or take time to just be. Being alone is the best way to gain clarity about your life's direction. Learn to enjoy spending time alone. When we are focused on meeting the needs of everyone else, it is easy to neglect our own needs. Make yourself, especially your inner needs, a priority now. Sometimes the best thing we can do is give ourselves the space we need to process our life so that we can come back to our reality feeling renewed and refreshed. When you take time out to be in your own good company, you silence the everyday noise and distractions to gain a new perspective, a fresh set of eyes, which have a better chance of guiding you in the right direction. So today, ask yourself what you need and be willing to listen. Rest and relaxation are extremely important to live a balanced life. Don't get caught up in the limiting beliefs of shame and guilt because you are making yourself a priority. This card could also be a message for you. Make time for spiritual practice and meditation. As you clear your mind by connecting with your breath, you open up to higher vibrations of peace, love, and connection. Intuitive life coaching questions. Could you commit to adding meditation to your daily routine? What about your weekly routine? How might this help you? When can you carve out some time for yourself tonight or maybe this weekend? Does this time feel important to you or does it make you anxious? What is scary about making the commitment? So this is what we have for our timeless oracle reading. I hope it resonates with you at this time and it has given you an inspiration to take a pause and nurture yourself. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.